Calvin here, Calvino here. I already forgot what I was gonna make this video about. Oh yeah, just came back. 'Cause I let go when I forget about something, and then I choose to let go. A few moments or seconds or so, it comes right back to me. This video, I climbed up to one of my favorite spots where in Sedona, where there's this cool mountain that's pretty easy to climb and fun to climb. And so I went to the top, and it was super windy up there, and just did some throat singing and just like stood up there, expanded Vitruvian Man style, doing freaking cartwheels and stuff. But it was really windy, and so I went back down to another ledge spot where I could sun gaze, and I was sun gazing and just breathing in, taking it all in. And the wind was blowing from the south, and of course the sun sets in the west, so I would turn to the south and just take a huge breath and let the earth do the work and blow the air into my lungs, and just hit some really high pitched overtones, and like spun the energy around. I don't know how to really describe it. Like, move it around with my hands, and like a combination of imagining and intention, and like actually seeing it. And it was really cool, and I like spun around and just stood up there and just like breathed it in for a while there, and then saw how I was holding my hand, like how in a lot of pictures that Jesus is in, or a lot of pictures of Jesus where he has his hand with like the two fingers up and the thumb out and the other two, like that mudra. Like, I noticed my hand like naturally went to that mudra. So it was like, okay, I'm downloading energy and upgrades that Jesus brought to earth, or is bringing to earth right now, or bringing back to earth. uh, and so I guess that energy is in this video, because I'm just like, as I explain this, the energy is so very present. And yeah, those are the presents right now, that presence. And so just by watching this video and listening, if you open up, you'll be able to receive it, and get the upgrades that I am receiving right now. And as I was walking down the mountain, it's like the whole right side of my body. Well, I'm looking at my light body, and my light body is like a projection in front of me, but it's like within me. It looks so, like, I'll look at a blank wall, or like in a completely dark room, it's really easy to see it. But it's like, it looks like it's like out in front of you, but it's actually within you, because you like move your hand like in front of your face. It's like, oh, okay, that's inside of me, because it's like being projected off of your heart eye onto the frontal lobe of your brain. It's really neat. But the whole right side, actually, definitely watching that. But then there's this other view of it that I like to just like say comes from the heart, because it's like a dream, and it's like a vision like dream. And like, I saw like the whole right side of my body just engulfed with like solar flame, or like solar sun energy, and then my left side was the violet flame. And the right side stands for the male, and the left is female. And the solar was like a reddish yellow orange. And so it was yeah, it was like, see, as I'm explaining this, I'm seeing more and more about it, so that energy should be in this video. But it's like, the violet flame is ultraviolet, and then infrared is like the root. And so it's funny thinking of that because the female aspect is the earth, which would be infrared, but it was like the female aspect of the violet flame. So it's like the up down, like it's balancing out left and right, in and out, above and below, below and above, and so yeah, it's like the divine masculine was like grounded within the earth, and the divine feminine was like grounded into the sun, and it was like this holy trinity between me and the earth and this in the sky. And I'm just like in my heart, like just following my intuition, staring directly at the sun, during safe hours, and just hitting high pitched overtones going through all 144 levels of existence. There's 12 dimensions like a musical scale. Actually, it's not even like that at all. All that it is raising your frequency. And we're right now just using that to describe and ground and integrate what it is that we're doing. But we're just vibrating higher. It's so simple. It's a higher vibration. And so as you move higher, up higher and higher, you become less physical, so there's like less atoms and there's more energy. And so I think maybe kind of what happens is you so it's like we're moving into a more feminine, and it's like Adam as like Adam in the energy as Eve. And so there's like more feminine, and so what we're doing is the fourth dimension is like just like almost like pure energy, like pure feminine. And so like what we're doing is like going back and forth between the third and the fifth, and integrating the energy of the fourth, and then like I don't even know. It's like, I know it's like kind of confusing, and it might not be right, but to like go about it this way and imagine like being upside down and right side up at the same time is like what's going to circulate the new energy and break up stagnation, and what's going to make you be able to see the world in new and different and exciting and expansive types of ways. So, because one night I was laying on one of the vortexes just singing to the earth, and it was like I was looking up at the stars, and it was like the stars were like the ground, and like the earth was like the heavens, and it was like I imagined myself laying in the stars and looking up at the earth, if that makes sense. And it was so amazing, so liberating, but at the same time kind of a little scary. But no, it wasn't even that. It was just because I felt ungrounded. And so then you just like move away from the experience and like shake it off, and ground yourself. Take your shoes off or whatever if you need to, but just ground yourself. And it's like, whoa, take a few breaths. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna end this video, and I will do another one. Thank you.